I'm here with David Shaw, whose exhibition is launching here today at the Bomb Art Factory. David, what was your experience of watching England, and what made you decide to start the project following the England fans around Russia?
Well, this tournament was actually the first time I saw England as a football team in person. I basically decided to do the tournament because even when I was younger, I always wanted to go and see England away at a tournament. When I was watching the tournaments, years ago when I was a kid, I remember being super impressed by things like the England band and watching everyone having a good time as they brought in their country away. And so bit by bit over the last few years, as I've been going to more and more football all around the world, when it was coming up for it's going to be in Russia, I just thought, I really have to be there for this one. In terms of doing the photo project, I love football culture. I'm a lot more interested in what's going on around the pitch rather than on it. I like to meet the fans who live this football fan life day in, day out, and they're super passionate. For me, this was the biggest thing a football fan could do. So I thought I'd come and meet all the England fans and make a project of it.
And I'm a British Asian fan who's followed England home and abroad for nearly 20 years, but there's still an image of England's travelling support being very young, white and male. Is this what you encountered during the World Cup?
I would say yes and no. There is, there are certainly a lot of young white males following England, but I was equally impressed by the diversity amongst England support. There were a lot more women than I thought there would be. There were a lot more people from different groups. There's large LGBT groups contingent, and these groups are growing. And, hopefully they'll continue to grow as England carry on getting better. Hopefully.
In my experience, England fans have traditionally been very cynical about the way they're portrayed by journalists. So did you experience any hostility on your project?
Only in the last 10 minutes of England's tournament. Basically, the way I did this is, I did it from our perspective. I am an England fan. I travelled as an England fan. I arrived. I had my camera. I met people. I explained them the project I was doing, and people generally were absolutely fine. If anyone ever said, I don't want to be in a picture, then I wouldn't put them in a picture. So you kind of develop this trust as that's what photographers like myself try to do with these projects. The last 10 minutes, when England got knocked out, it did get a little bit more hostile towards me taking pictures. But I just explained to people, look, I've told the whole story up until now. This is a very important part. This is where we exit the tournament, and I had to photograph it anyway.
And before you went out, what were your preconceptions about Russia before you went and travelling around with the fans? What surprised you about the people in the country?
I wasn't too nervous about going to Russia. I knew that it was a big international tournament. Loads of people were going to be there from all around the world. I guess, I grew up in Salisbury, where this Novichok thing happened. So the sort of poor relations between Russia and the UK have been, really apparent to me and my family. But wherever I travel to, you can always find really nice people, and I had really good hospitality all around the world. So I expected it might probably be the same, and then when I got there, I was blown away by how friendly people were. I had people just coming up to me in the streets with a phone with Google Translate, and it would say, don't worry about politics, you are welcome here, all this sort of thing. I've been dragged into bars, wearing my England shirt at 5 a.m. thinking, I'm in trouble, and then everyone's had to buy me a vodka, and then they paid for my taxi home, and Russia is super fun, and I really, really love my time there.
And is there one photograph in your collection that you use to sum up your whole book and your whole experience?
I think it's actually that first one around the corner of everyone cheering, because this, we didn't quite make it to the final. We didn't win, but every time we did win, it was just incredible. I think I mean, I certainly didn't think that England were going to do that well. I wasn't sure if we'd make it through the group, and if then, you know, would we progress further than that. But yeah, I think the team did amazing, and for the fans being there and seeing that, it was incredible. And that moment of elation, and yeah, okay, so that goal, it turned out we didn't win that game, but for a good 20 minutes, or I can't remember how long it was, but we thought we were going to the final, and that moment really captured that, I think.